Election night in the Riverbend for the Consolidated 2023 election. I'm CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. For the next hour and a half, it's you and I as we dissect the local races that have been contested and voter turnout. We talk about that too. We talk to local candidates after their wins. So much more going on in this next hour and a half, and it's for you guys to be a part of. 618-759-7469. That's 618-759-7469. We'll keep you up to date throughout the night as election results are just starting to trickle in. What we're expecting, lower voter turnout on this consolidated election, as is normal for these type of affairs, but we'll see how this plays out. We have very many races throughout Madison County, Jersey County, Macoupin County that RiverBender.com will keep you all up to date on. And like I said, we're going to be having some candidates calling in within the next 10 minutes. Craig Lombardi will be calling in. Mike Fisher calls in after that. And then we'll see where the night takes us. This is an exciting night with school board races, village trustee races, city council races, so much more going on tonight. So make sure you stay tuned through RiverBender.com on this feed or just on the website so you guys can stay up to date on any and all races that are pertinent to all of you. A couple of results right now that are starting to trickle in. Jerseyville is starting to get its election results as of now with just about 15 of the 22 precincts reporting. We aren't going to declare a winner yet here, but for the mayor of Jerseyville, that race, Kevin Stork is leading 59% to Lawrence Welsh's 26%, and Clifford Coates right now at 15%. We will keep you updated. For the Accounts and Finance Commissioner for Jerseyville, Anthony Steckel is up by 55% to Lisa Fitzgibbons-Winnicke's 45%. We will keep you updated on those. As for Madison County, results are just starting to trickle in here, and we'll keep you updated throughout the night. Like I said, candidates calling in and so much more. If you guys have anything you want to ask about, any race that you've been keeping an eye out for, text into the text line 618-759-7469. That's 618-759-7469. And like I said, results just starting to trickle in, so we still have a pretty long hour and a half ahead of us as of now, but that could change momentarily as we're starting to get more and more precincts reporting, and we're following along with the county websites to make sure that we're up to date and in the know. Right now, nothing really that we can call just yet. We're going to wait on a few more results, like I said, and votes to trickle in, but the Alton School Board race is starting to unwind a little bit. As of now, Al Womack is leading the vote count with 898 with 16 of 38 precincts reporting. Dave Lauschke is in second in the vote totals at 824 votes. And rounding out the third spot is Beverly Veloff. She has 726 votes with, like I said, 16 of 38 precincts reporting. In Granite City, for all of you tuning in from Granite City, the Board of Education race for Community Unit School District 9. As of now, Lori Silva has the highest vote total with 822 with 9 of 29 precincts reporting. Becky Bradley has 596 votes. That'll be second most for that race. And then rounding out the third spot there is going to be, as of now, Donald Linneman, who has 476 votes. And we'll keep you updated on those races throughout the night. Like I said, anything you want to text in, weigh in on Facebook and let me know. And we will keep you informed on anything that you guys would like to know about. Like I said, a busy night for us here at RiverBender.com as we are getting ready to bring you results, give you some projected winners, and get some feedback from the candidates after they claim their victories. Like I said, right now, votes still trickling in. Nothing really major to report yet, other than just keeping an eye out for the local school board races and that Woods River City Council race, which has been very much so in the news as of late. As you guys know, we've had on every representative that is in that race on the show. We've getting their insights, and we will be talking to a few of them tonight. Right now, as it stands, for the Edwardsville Community Unit School District number 7, that bonds referendum, as of now, with a yes vote, 2,868 votes as of now, with 15 of 46 precincts reporting as the answer to no on that question. Just about 1,300 votes for no, almost 2,900 for yes on that Edwardsville Community Unit School District number 7 bond referendum. 15 of 46 precincts reporting. Like I said, we will keep you up to date and in the know on every race that is contested right here in our RiverBender.com coverage area. The phone's already ringing, so why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our first interview of the night. It's Election Night 2023.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back. It is 8:08 on this Election Night Tuesday in the heart of the Riverbend, this 4th day of April. On the line now is Craig Lombardi. I'm just going to say right now, new village trustee for the Village of Godfrey. Sir, how are we doing this evening? Well, first hiccup, I forgot to unmute you. How are you doing, sir? Congratulations on the new appointment.
Hey, I appreciate it, CJ. Thank you very much for having me on.
Oh, no problem. The pleasure's all ours here. You know, it's kind of nice, I would assume, to have a race where, not, where you take things easy, but where you have the opportunity to get to meet the constituents a little bit more and just stay on track. How does it feel knowing now that, starting, things looks like tomorrow you'll be heading to that trustee board?
Well, yeah, it's super exciting. I've lived here my whole life. I'm 54, actually 52 years. I've lived in Godfrey. And just excited for the opportunity. I appreciate everybody voting, and those who have voted for me. I promise you that I will listen to you. I'm always open-minded, so it's an exciting time in my life. So just given the opportunity, it'll be great. So.
And Craig, if you don't mind me asking, I didn't get a chance to talk to you during that, leading up to the election. But, what was the decision to throw your hat in the ring?
Well, I try to do a lot in the community. My wife and we kind of help run the Alton Athletic Association. We kind of help put the banners up. I love the community. Honestly, I walk Glazebrook all the time. I got 3 kids. I'm in athletics all the time, music, I'm in media. But I walk around Glazebrook, and I absolutely love watching these families and these people with smiles and kids running around. And, I just said, I want to be this place where Godfrey's the first choice. I mean, you have honestly, you have phenomenal schools. Alden High is great. Christy Baumgartner, they're doing a great job. You have Marquette, which is a phenomenal school. So, you know, I think the mayor does a phenomenal job. And I just want to continue to grow that. And where families make first choice of coming to Godfrey. So
Absolutely.
that was my decision, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. And that's actually great insight. Now, with that being said, what's step one here, as we get underway with your term starting? Is there anything you're looking to do right off the bat?
No, learn.
I like it. I like it.
For, uh, there's so much to learn. I will say this. I always like to research things. I don't make quick, rash decisions. And I'm very open-minded. So, people can ask me anything and they can, they have different views. People have different views on everything. So I'm here for the people. I mean, I know that sounds cliche, but honestly, if you have a question or a problem, please ask me. I'm not saying that it'll always go your way, but I will always look at it at every angle and try to do the best I can for Godfrey. So
Absolutely. And, with that being said, kind of a softball for you, what are you most excited about with this position?
um like I just said a minute ago, kind of, I don't mean to keep going back to it. I just, to be a part of Godfrey, I absolutely love it here. um I tell people all the time, I'm at all the sporting events. They make fun of me. They're like, "Hey, what? Like, oh, your kid's not even out there." And I go, I love it. I love the community. So being a part of it, I think mayor has done great. I think the trustees have done great. And my job is, to continue that and to continue to make it grow. I don't really want it to be in Edwardsville where you can't really move, but you do have to progress. You have to make it a phenomenal place to live, and I think they're on the right track. And I'm 54 years old. I hope I can help out with that. So
Absolutely. And, I really appreciate you calling in. We're just getting our election night coverage started here on RiverBender.com. But, right off the bat, I want to thank you. And just while we have you, what's your message to the voters? If they don't know too much about you yet, or if there's just, wanting to learn a little bit more, what can you tell them right here tonight?
short and simple. I am family. I got 3 kids, 23, 21, 16. They played a lot of sports. I love sports. I love music. I'm in media. I work at Hubbard, which is KC, The Point, WIL. It's funny to be on the other side talking this, but I will say, not just because I'm talking here, I love the Riverbender and what John has done. You do a phenomenal job. I love this local aspect to it. But anybody that knows me knows that I do give it. Like I will work hard. I'm always there. I'm good for my word. And I promise to, always look at everything, so, that's all I can do. I'm me. So hopefully I don't play that political angle, but I mean, I am me. You get what you get. And hopefully I can help Godfrey continue to grow like it is. So
Absolutely. Hey, one last thing before I let well, two. The first real question is for you. Did you receive any advice from past trustees, past political figures in the community during this campaign, or was this something you were learning as you go?
well, I do know a lot of people in the community. Yeah, I always get great advice. Mike Walters. It's not just Betsy Allen, Ben Allen, Karen McAtee. Sarah Woodman. These are all great people. And I think everybody has the same common goal. Like, how do we continue to make this place great? And I think they have done great with Godfrey forever. And there's a reason that I want to be here, and my kids and my family has want to been here. And that's where I want to continue with that. So
Absolutely. And just circling back to something you said about you guys' participation in the youth sports and local athletics here for our student athletes, how did the soccer game go?
it's zeros. I'm watching. So just so you know, I go to everyone. I went to all the girls basketball. In fact, I just tried to go to a Marquette game because I wanted to see Maya Steffen. Love her to death. But I'm at the Alton High girls game, 0-0 with a minute 25 left.
Awesome.
Saying this, CJ, I have to say this before I get off. Congratulations to your dad. He is a great gentleman. He is one of the best soccer coaches, and I've been around a lot. And I could not be more excited. I got a son that's a sophomore, and I just want to say congratulations. He is what I consider soccer in Alton, and thank you.
Hey, I really appreciate that, Craig. Thank you so much for those compliments, and good luck for your term. If you have anything you want to talk about, feel free to hop back on the show.
You're awesome, CJ. Thank you very much for having me on, and I appreciate everybody who not only went out and voted, but voted for me. And I promise you, I will try my best to continue to make Godfrey a great place. So.
Absolutely. Well, sir, thank you so much for your time. Have a good time enjoying the rest of that close contest over there with Alton High Girls Soccer. And like I said, best of luck in the future.
Have a great night. Thank you, CJ. Bye-bye.
You too, sir. Thank you. And
Bye-bye.
Our election night coverage is continuing right now as we're looking at it here on getting some results trickling in. We just had on Craig Lombardi, who is going to be one of the new village trustees for the Village of Godfrey. And like I said, a race where we kind of knew going in what that would look like, but to get some insights on the candidates as, well, the results are official. But right now we can start calling a couple of races here in Edwardsville. We're trying to get those final tallies now here. The Madison County County Clerk is going to be calling the Ward 3 alderperson race for the city of Edwardsville to Andrea Miracle. She wins with 386 votes with 3 of 4 precincts reporting. For Edwardsville alderperson for Ward 7, Elizabeth Grant will win this race, 430 votes, 3 of 6 precincts reporting to Shelley Keevans, 107. We will project Elizabeth Grant as the winner. For village trustee in Glen Carbon, we're still getting some results, so we will stay up to date. As of now, we have some vote totals coming in with 13 of 14 precincts reporting for the Village of Godfrey. Karen McAtee had 935 votes. Michael Fisher had 765 votes, and Craig Lombardi right now with 13 of 14 precincts reporting. Craig just calling in 807 votes. All 3 of them will be village trustees for Godfrey. For Granite City, we can make some projections as well as the city clerk or county clerk, is going to be starting to file those in. For Ward 4, with 283 votes, Brad Evanson will be the Ward 4 alderperson for Granite City. As of now, that's a projection. That's not an official or confirmed win. We are going to project it. And for Ward 5 alderperson for Granite City, James Hawkins, 355 votes. He will win with 4 of 5 precincts reporting. And like I said, we will keep you updated as details and results emerge from all of these local elections. So much being decided tonight on this April 4th, this Tuesday in the heart of the Riverbend. It's the 2023 Consolidated Election. And as of now, we're trying to get a few more vote totals for the Woods River City Council race. We're staying really up to date on that with so many of you contributing to RiverBender.com articles and so much more in terms of this race. As of now, Bill Detmers will be going to City Council. As of now, 594 votes. We are going to project that Bill Detmers will be the council person, one of them for the city of Wood River. Currently, David Ayers has 591 votes to Bill Detmers' 594. Kristen Burns has 415 votes with 8 of 11 precincts reporting. David Landry, 99 votes, and Sonia Hageman with 327 votes, 8 of 11 precincts reporting. Remember, the top 3 vote getters will be elected. And right now, that's currently all we can look at. Voting results are still kind of trickling in. Nothing really, taking the cake yet. We are keeping up to date on the Alton School Board race, as so many of you guys weighed in on RiverBender.com as we carried you that coverage of that forum. And as of now, we'll give you some vote totals with 35 of 38 precincts reporting this race. It'll be pretty close to call here, but Al Womack will be going to the school board. Without a doubt, we will project Al Womack as one of the next members of the Alton School Board for District 11 with 1,400 votes, with 35 of 38 precincts reporting. As of now, Vivian Moncton has 1,144 votes with 35 of 38 precincts reporting. Beverly Veloff has 1,058 votes with 35 of 38 reporting. David Fritz, 1,044 votes with 35 of 38 precincts reporting. And David Lauschke with 1,291 votes. So as of now, the top three vote getters are Dave Lauschke, Al Womack, who is what we are going to project a confirmed win, and then Vivian Moncton. Those are your top three vote getters as of now. We don't know what the Fritz and Veloff, or where Fritz is going to end up, because there is a little bit of a discrepancy in that vote. You can only vote based on that, congressional district, whether it's, 2 for Alton, I'm pretty sure, and then 1 for the rest of Godfrey. But right now, we'll keep up to date with it. Nothing too, shocking to report, just your typical, consolidated election. I do like to see that the voter turnout numbers seem to be doing pretty well. And like I said, keeping you up to date in Jersey County as well. We're going to take a look now at the mayoral race. As of now, with 22 of 22 precincts reporting, RiverBender.com will make the following projection. Kevin Stork will be the next mayor of Jerseyville with 1,028 votes, 56% of the vote. With 22 of 22 precincts reporting, we can confirm we are going to project Kevin Stork as the winner. As of now as well, Anthony Steckel is our projected winner and the Accounts and Finance Commissioner for Jerseyville, 53% of the vote. That's a little bit closer, but all precincts reporting, we are going to project Anthony Steckel as the Accounts and Finance Commissioner for Jerseyville. As of now, that's what's happening. Like I said, nothing too shocking yet. We aren't going to make official projections for another couple of minutes here, so we'll start throwing those on the screen for you. But our night's just getting started, and I want you a part of it. 618-759-7469. You're listening to Election Night 2023 on RiverBender.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back. It is 8:25 on this election night in the Riverbend, the 2023 Consolidated Election on RiverBender.com. We're still getting results as they trickle in from the county clerk's websites, whether it's Madison, Macoupin, or Jersey. We will keep you informed if I can talk tonight. We're going to look at Wood River's City Council election. As of now, nothing has changed. 9 of 11 precincts currently reported for the city of Wood River. Bill Dittmers is going to be projected as of now to be the winner. One of the winners, one of the three. David Ayers has 628 votes to Bill Dittmar's 629, and Kristen Burns will be in third as of now with 446 votes. That's with 9 of 11 precincts reporting. We will be able to give a complete projection here momentarily. But on the line now, joining me, if I can plug this phone in. Good evening, sir.
How we doing, sir?
Doing good. Mike Fisher on the line now. A new Village of Godfrey trustee, sir. How are we doing?
We're doing real good tonight.
And, how does this feel? I mean, this is your first election, and like we talked about just the other day, Mike, that this was a little bit of a, not as a contentious one because we all knew where you guys would be seated, but how does it feel seeing these results trickle in?
Oh, it feels good that, it's all done, and obviously there's a spot on the trustee board for me.
Absolutely. And, as you're watching this, with your term getting ready to commence, what's phase one?
Phase one obviously is going to be a transition period for some of the non-returning members. Kind of hopefully sit down and pick their brains as to what's in the works right now, and what I need to know going forward to get some projects that are started to the completion stage, and what's best to work on next.
Absolutely. And during this process, has there been any feedback, any advice that some of the past elected officials for the village or around the community have given you?
Not a whole lot. I've been going to the board meetings, like Mr. Lombardi has too, for the last several weeks. So just kind of getting our feet wet. Both of us are going to be new coming in, and kind of under the gun as to what's going to be expected and how to proceed forward. But I think both of us are looking forward to the opportunity and try and get some things together and move forward with the village.
Absolutely. And, with that being said, we were talking just a couple of weeks ago ahead of this election about some of your plans, the reason for you running. And, with that being said, you just had a busy work day and now you're coming straight back and catching the results. How are you, ready to kind of handle that? Is that something that you're ready to tackle with both things?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like we talked about the other day, I'm in a part-time role that's become full-time with some people that are out for surgeries, and that's going to be alleviated here soon. We got some new guys starting, and going to have some guys back from their surgery and rehabs. So get some part-time hours and give the Village of Godfrey some time that I think it needs from the trustee aspect.
Absolutely. And, what are you most excited about, Mike, with this appointment, with this election victory? Has there been anything, just other than let's do the job for the village, or is there something that's really got you really excited to get going?
Well, there's a lot of things going on with Godfrey, a lot of street improvements, some road improvements with Stamford Lane extension going on. With the college, there's always something unique and new coming around them for different colleges to embrace, and like SIUE and other four-year colleges are involved so much with Lewis and Clark nowadays that just kind of excited to get my feet wet and see what we can get done.
Absolutely. And one last thing for you, because I know that, you're still getting through the election night and there's some phone calls that are going to be made to you, I'm sure. But what's your message to the constituents of Godfrey that do know you and the ones that are still learning a little bit more about you?
Basically, I'm coming in with nothing on the agenda in my aspect. I'm not a business owner. I'm not a property owner. I'm looking to just help Godfrey move forward and take a common sense approach to some of the things that are going to be coming up in the future.
Absolutely. And, sir, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. And best of luck as your term commences. Do you know when your appointment date would be?
Talking to the newly appointed village clerk the other day, I think they're talking like it could be the next board meeting of this month. Otherwise, it'll be the first one in May. They believe everything's going to be verified fairly quickly with the way the election for the trustees for Godfrey has taken place this year, with not so many of us in.
Awesome. Well, sir, best of luck to it. And if you have any news that you want to break, anything you're working on, you're more than welcome back on this daily show anytime.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
Mike Fisher, new village trustee for the Village of Godfrey. Thank you so much. Our daily show, Mike, I'm still used to doing the morning show. Our election night coverage continues as we take a look at all the other great races that are still commencing. And Mike, once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, and you have a good night, and hopefully it's not too long for you.
Let's hope not. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. As we keep looking throughout the night, as my cell phone's ringing off the hook with candidates calling in, talking about their races, I will tell you this. RiverBender.com will make a projection here in Granite City with Ward 5. We are going to name James Hawkins, project James Hawkins the winner with 355 votes, 4 of 5 precincts reporting. For the rest of the Granite City alderperson races, they are as follows. For Ward 4, we will be projecting Brad Evanson as the winner with 422 votes with 2 of 5 precincts reporting. That's a look at the Granite City alderperson races. As of now, nothing too much to report. We're still getting results trickling in as we await final confirmation. But with the Alton School Board race, we are going to make some projections here in its totality. Al Womack will be going to the Alton School Board as a school board member. Along with Al Womack, RiverBender.com will project David Lauschke as the winner as well, and the third top vote getter, we're trying to get confirmation on how this will work, will be Vivian Moncton. Those 3 we're going to project as of now going to Alton School Board. Throughout the area, with the Madison Community School District number 12, we're going to give you some numbers here with 392 votes. Rochelle Gardner, with 4 of 5 precincts reporting, is the highest vote getter in that race. And throughout the Riverbend community, we can say that as of now, with 13 of 15 precincts reporting, Shelley Harvey is the highest vote getter as of now for the school board race for Roxana Community School District 1 with 523 votes. Bob Coles, 446 votes. Sherry Keller, 423 votes. Carolyn Winnicky, 403 votes. Misty Shaw, 348 votes. And Eugene Hartman with 375 votes. For the councilperson race for the city of Wood River, more precincts are starting to report in. As of now, 9 of 11 precincts reporting. 10 of 11 precincts reporting. We just got that update with 677 votes. Bill Dittmers is still leading the vote totals, following Bill by trailing by 2 as of now. David Aries with 675 votes with 10 of 11 precincts reporting, and Kristen Burns with 498 votes is going to be the third highest vote getter as of now with 10 of 11 precincts reporting. Nothing else really major to report as we still keep our eye on other races throughout the counties. Village trustee for East Alton, we can give you those totals now as well as you guys are following along at home. We're trying to get our overlay system back up and running. If you have anything you want to text in and ask about, 618-759-7469. For East Alton, Village trustee Deborah Angleton is the highest vote getter with 6 of 6 precincts reporting with 252 votes. Stanley Foyles, 237 votes with 6 of 6 precincts reporting, and Walter Hale does have 219 votes with all 6 precincts reporting. We'll have more updates for you momentarily, but our election night coverage continues after this.
We protect your house and your car because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices, located on Humbert Road in Alton.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Welcome back, 8:38 on this 4th day of April. It's a Tuesday in the heart of the Riverbend, and the Consolidated 2023 election is underway. We're getting results by the moment as of now, and we can start making some projections. Alton Community School District number 11 will have 3 trustees in the name of David Lauschke. RiverBender.com projects David Lauschke will be going to the Alton School Board with Vivian Moncton. She is a projected winner as well, and the highest vote getter as of now is Al Womack. All 3 will be on the Alton Community Unit School District Board as members and winning those races. We're going to keep you up to date on the City of Wood River's council race. As of now, 10 of 11 precincts reported. We are going to be getting up-to-date information in just a few moments and getting more feedback and commentary from the candidates as they declare their victories. In Wood River still, nothing has changed so far as we just left that commercial break with 677 votes, 10 of 11 precincts reporting for that councilperson race in the city of Wood River. Bill Dittmers is still leading. David Aries is in second, and Kristen Burns with 498 votes with 10 of 11 precincts reporting. We will keep you updated on that race. As to the referendum for Edwardsville School District, we're trying to find that information for you. Yeses do have it. RiverBender.com will project that the Edwardsville Community School District number 7 bonds referendum will pass with 35 of 46 precincts reporting with just under 4,000 votes in favor, 3,919. We will project that. These are just projections. They are not confirmed totals, and they are not confirmed election results as of yet. We're still keeping a look throughout Jersey County. If you missed it moments ago, just about 10 minutes ago, RiverBender.com projected Kevin Stork as the mayor of Jerseyville with 1,028 votes. We are projecting him the winner in the mayoral race. In the Accounts and Finance commissioner race for Jerseyville, Anthony Steckel we are projecting as the winner with 954 votes to Lisa Fitzgibbons Winnike's 843. We will keep you updated on Jersey County results as they come in. If you have any results that you'd like for me to look at, comment them in on Facebook or text them 618-759-7469. That's 618-759-7469 as we bring you the 2023 Consolidated Election results right here on RiverBender.com. And, from the looks of it, voter numbers aren't too bad right now. For this being a consolidated election, I will say it is nice to see some of these votes and some of these races having some, pretty nice vote numbers, so it's good to see that. Like I said, we are staying up to date on all of the races in Madison County, in Jersey County, and in Macoupin County. If you have anything you want to look at, just feel free to give me a text or comment it in as we're here for another hour on RiverBender.com. I'm CJ Nasello, host of The Daily Show, but tonight you and I are dissecting these races and results for the 2023 Consolidated Election. We're still getting some results from the county clerks here. We'll take you to this one. The Livingston tax levy is going to pass with 87 votes, one precinct of one reporting, and for Granite City with 21 of 21 precincts reporting, Riverbender can project that they have voted yes to eliminate the Granite City treasurer position with 1,300 votes to the yeses and nos at 920 with 21 of 21 precincts reporting. We can project the elimination of the treasurer's position for Granite City. And as of now, we're still keeping an eye on those races. If you just missed it, Al Womack, Vivian Moncton, Dave Lauschke will be going to the Alton School Board as elected members. Al Womack was the highest vote getter in that race. For the Roxana Community School District 1 race, 14 of 15 precincts reporting, 540 votes. The leading vote getter, Shelley Harvey. Bob Coles in second place with 463 votes, the second highest vote total as of now with 14 of 15 precincts reporting, and Sherry Keller in third place and the third highest vote totals there so far with 14 of 15 reporting yet again with 441 votes. We are keeping up to date on all elections throughout the Riverbend community and coverage area, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for the next hour. And like I said, anything you want to know about, feel free to weigh it in on the text line or you can comment it in. I'm CJ Nasello. It's the 2023 Consolidated Election. For Village Trustee for East Alton, 6 of 6 precincts are reporting, and Deborah Engleton is the highest vote getter with 252 votes. Walter Hale is the third highest vote getter with 219 votes, and Stanley Foyles with 237 votes is your second highest vote total as of now. Like I said, these are not confirmed. These are unofficial results from the clerk's office, but we are staying up to date on these. For the Village of Bethalto trustee race, we can give you some vote totals as of now with 12 of 13 precincts reporting. Rachel Sontag with 449 votes out of 12 of 13 reporting is going to be your highest vote getter as of now in second place. Maria Perkaiser is going to be your second highest vote getter as of now with 12 of 13 reporting, 339 votes. And Jeff Moll with 338 votes is going to round out the top three. We are going to keep you updated on official results as we get them. We are going to keep you up to date on the Jersey Community Unit School District 100 members of the Board of Education race. That you had to vote for 3 with 5 candidates in that race. We're going to bring you those totals here momentarily. We can give you those totals now with Jake Warford for the Board of Education member Community School District 100 for Jerseyville. This will be your highest vote getter with 1,799 votes. Jake Warford, 27% of the vote. He will be your highest vote getter. Brad Hagan, 1,613 votes, 25% of the overall vote. He's going to be in second, followed by Judy Rowling with 1,232 votes. You have to vote for 3, and RiverBender.com will project Jake Warford, Brad Hagan, and Judy Rowling as your board members for the Community Unit School District 100 for Jerseyville. They are our projected winners. We are going to keep you updated on school board races throughout, so please stay tuned. And like I said, if you guys have anything you'd like to know about, feel free to weigh them in on our text line or on Facebook. We're still getting final tallies here in Wood River, but we are going to keep you guys up to date. So many of you guys weighing in and asking us to relay these messages and results as we get them, and we will, as we're still awaiting the update of the feed, and we do have them with 11 of 11 precincts reporting. We can give you the vote numbers as of now. These are not official, but these are the recent vote totals from the county clerk's website. Bill Dittmers is going to be your leading vote getter with 11 of 11 precincts reporting. RiverBender.com will project at least Bill Dittmers will be heading to Wood River City Council. In second place, David Aries with 678 votes. He is your second highest vote getter, and Kristen Burns with 503 votes is your third highest vote getter for the City of Wood River Council race. We are going to keep you updated. That was a race that you and I talked about so many times on the Daily Show, being pretty contentious and, having the most notoriety, in my opinion, throughout media coverage. So we are going to get some feedback from some candidates here momentarily. And like I said, as of now, that's really what we can call. There's nothing too much that's surprising today. I've been texting with some political insiders and some candidates, and nothing has really shocked the system, so to speak. For the Village of Trustee race, for Roxana, Robert Newberry Jr., or the second, is your highest vote getter with 125 votes, 7 of 7 precincts reporting. Robert Kelly is going to be your third highest vote getter with 104 votes, 7 of 7 precincts reporting. And your third highest vote getter in that race is Jason John with 98 votes, all precincts reporting. If you're just tuning in, we're just going through some of the vote totals that we have seen so far. Like I said, nothing really shaking the ladder here, but we are going to stay up to date until about 9:30 tonight when we continue our coverage in the morning with more feedback from candidates after their election night victories. And for the Village of South Roxana, you have to vote for 3, but we can give you those totals now. RiverBender.com is ready to make some projections as we're just going through a few more spots here. But for the Village of South Roxana, that village trustee race, we can give you our projected winners. Anna Broadfoot, is going to be a projected winner in the village trustee for South Roxana race. 95 votes, 2 of 2 precincts reporting. You have to vote for 3. TJ Callahan will be a village trustee for South Roxana. 93 votes for TJ Callahan. And as of now, this is one of the closest I think you could probably have. Gregory R. Adams has 75 votes with 2 precincts of 2 precincts reporting. And Tammy R. Adams has 74 votes with 2 of 2 precincts reporting. Like I said, these are not official numbers, but we can project, as of now, Gregory R. Adams, TJ Callahan, and Anna Broadfoot as village trustees for South Roxana. We are awaiting to get some feedback from our Wood River Council members and the winners of those elections. We will bring you those interviews momentarily. But like I said, for the Granite City School Board election, we can give you some vote totals now. Let me do a couple of quick calculations just to make sure we're all up to date and accurate with these. For the board members of Granite City Community Unit 9, District 9, you have to vote for 3, and we can project some winners here. With 1,668 votes, with 29 of 29 precincts reporting, Lori Silva will be on the Board of Education for Granite City, as well as Becky Bradley with 1,164 votes. RiverBender.com projecting Lori Silva, Becky Bradley, and Donald Linneman, my apologies, your Board of Education members for Granite City Community School District number 9. Let me read you those again. Lori Silva, Becky Bradley, and Donald Linneman are your Board of Education members for Granite City Community Unit School District number 9. These are just projections that we're basing off of precincts left available and number of votes. But we are staying up to date on this throughout the night. If you guys have anything you want me to look at or anything RiverBender.com should look at, feel free now to let us know on Facebook or text it in 618-759-7469. We are going to take a quick break. It's 8:50 in the heart of the Riverbend. Conversations coming your way with local officials next.
Inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Riverbender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
We are awaiting Bill Ditmars to call us in and fill us in on how he's feeling. As of now, RiverBender.com projecting Bill Ditmars is going to Wood River City Council. So many races already being decided. It seems it's like, just talking to, some of the folks that are in the political circles, these results just come pouring in after a certain point in the evening, and we're at there now. We're going to start taking you through a list of these results just as they are listed on county websites. We're going to read through them all as they are listed. For the Village of Bethalto, that trustee race, we're going to keep you informed on that. We're going to make a final look here at some of our notes and make some projections on that race as well. So stand by for the village trustee race. We can give you some vote totals. Rachel Sontag is your highest vote getter with 13 of 13 precincts reporting 457 votes. And your second highest vote getter is Jeff Mull with 346 votes. And Maria Perkheiser is your third highest vote getter as of now with 344 votes. We can project at least one, and that's Rachel Sontag as your confirmed village trustee for the Village of Bethalto. RiverBender.com is not going to make any more projections on that race as of now. Like I said, we are awaiting Bill Ditmars to call in. He is a projection of RiverBender.com to be heading to Wood River City Council. We will keep you updated, and we'll be bringing you that conversation momentarily. But while I have you guys, make sure that you guys stay up to date with RiverBender.com with anything and everything digital. I mean, RiverBender.com's a staple when it comes to that. And if you haven't, sign up for your daily email update. You will join myself and 60,000 other people that get an email called Around the Riverbend every morning at 7:30. You'll stay up to date on national news from the Associated Press, statewide news, local news, your daily dose of local, event listings, classifieds, everything you need to get through the day and get up to that water cooler for that coworker that always asked you if you saw the news. We got you covered with your daily dose of local on RiverBender.com. If you're new to tuning in here, I'm CJ Nasello. I host the Daily Show 9 to 11, so make sure you guys check that out too on RiverBender.com/daily show. RiverBender.com will project the following. David Aries is projected to be that second council person for the city of Wood River. That means RiverBender.com will project Bill Dittmers and David Aries as your council members for the city of Wood River going forward. They are projected winners in that race. I know so many of you have asked, and just remember, these are the unofficial results. We are just making projections. We will keep you up to date on other projections as well throughout the night. And with that being said, we are waiting Bill Dittmers to be calling in momentarily as we await some more results. We can give you the following for our friends up in St. Jacob. For the village trustee race for the village of St. Jacob, we can project the following. Nathan Schmidt is your highest vote getter with 142 votes. RiverBender.com will project Nathan Schmidt as your village trustee winner in that race, along with Timothy Elliott with 112 votes and 25% of the total vote, and Curtis Kinnick with 108 votes and 24% of the total vote. Those three are your village trustees for the village of St. Jacob. Once again, RiverBender.com projecting Nathan Schmidt, Timothy Elliott, and Curtis Kinnick as your village trustees for the village of St. Jacob. We're going to keep going down the list as we take a look at other results as they trickle in. For village trustee race for our friends in the village of Marine, your three trustees are as follows. Sean Gunter is going to be your highest vote getter with 30% of the vote. Kenneth Moss with 111 votes and 28% of the vote. And Mark Voigt is going to be your third trustee for the village of Marine, 21% of the vote. As of now, that's what we're going to project, but that race for that third trustee spot is pretty tight with just 3 votes separating that. That's what makes these elections, in my opinion, really fun to watch and interesting to watch from a consumer standpoint, from a broadcasting standpoint, because one vote can ultimately decide a lot of these races. But we will keep you up to date throughout the next half hour as we await some conversations with folks after their Election Day victories, and we'll continue those conversations into tomorrow at 9 o'clock for our daily show. You have been watching RiverBender.com coverage of your 2023 Consolidated Election from Madison, Macoupin, and Jersey counties. RiverBender.com has been on top of it all. For the village trustee race for East Alton, you had to vote for 3. Deborah Angleton, with 22% of the vote, is going to be your highest vote getter. Stanley Foyles, with 237 votes, is your second village trustee, and Walter Allen Hale III, with 219 votes, will be your third highest vote getter. So we will project those winners here with 6 of 6 precincts reporting, and not with these not being official results, we will project them based on numbers here. Deborah Angleton, Stanley Foyles, and Walter Hale III. You had to vote for 3 in that trustee race, and those 3 are your highest vote getters as of now. For the city of Edwardsville, we are going to look back on those. Andrea Miracle won the alderperson for Ward 3 race for the city of Edwardsville with 398 votes, with 4 of 4 precincts reporting. Elizabeth Grant won Ward 7 in Edwardsville. She will be the alderwoman with 492 votes, 6 of 6 precincts reporting. And for Granite City, we're all going to go look back on that really briefly as we're awaiting some phone calls to come in. Brad Evanson is going to be your Ward 4 alderperson for Granite City, winning with 597 votes, with 5 of 5 precincts reporting. In Ward 5, alderperson will be James Hawkins, defeating Kimberly Brenda, 437 votes to 231 votes, with 5 of 5 precincts reporting. In the city of Highland, you had to vote for 2 for council person. We will give you the 2 highest vote getters with 669 votes and 33% of the total. William Napper is going to be your highest vote getter, followed by Sarah Sloan with 422 votes for our friends in the city of Highland. Those are your 2 highest vote getters for those council person races. Also, throughout the coverage area, for the village of Livingston, you had to vote for 3 for village trustee. Deborah Atwood is your highest vote getter with 32% of the vote. Austin Scarsdale is your second highest vote getter with 24% of the vote. And William E. Miller is your third highest vote getter. You had to vote for 3 in that race with 23% of the vote. Joining us now on the line is Bill Dittmers. Sir, how are we doing?
I'm fine, CJ. How are you?
I'm doing pretty great. And congratulations. We did project you as one of the winners for that city council race. Sir, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. This was a very humbling experience for me. And I'm just so happy that the community, consolidated around myself and Doc Ayers. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us. There's a lot of healing that's going to need to be done now with the city. And I hope that, we can make the changes and take care of the things that need to be taken care of. And hopefully we'll be able to get this community behind us.
Absolutely. And, Bill, we talked about this whenever you came on the show to talk about your campaign a little bit. And it seemed like Woods River had a very, hard-fought election, to say the least. And, I mean, it's got to feel like you just said a breath of fresh air and a sigh of relief knowing now it's over. But now the work's just beginning. What's step one here when you're sworn in?
Well, like I said when I was on your show back in February, I think we got to take a look at the budget. I think we're going to be looking at a pretty big deficit with this rec center. And that's going to be a real problem for us. So I think that's going to be one of the first things we do. But there's just so many things. I haven't even had time to sit down and think about it. But that is the number one thing. We've got to really sit down and look at this budget, because we've got to really get our expenses under control. So I think that's the first thing that we'll probably be talking about tomorrow.
Absolutely. And have you had a chance to talk to Dr. Ayers yet?
Yes, we were at the a party tonight, a campaign party, and the high winds knocked down the power lines. So we had to cut it off at 8:30. The fire department told us we had to leave. So, but yeah, we were all together, and so I just left him a few minutes ago, and he's ecstatic. We're really looking forward to working together with Jeremy Plank to get things going forward.
And I got to ask you, I was telling a few folks, it seems like when this election creeps closer and closer, you're 4 months out and then you're 4 hours out. Take us through what this day felt like for you before the results started to trickle in.
Well, it started about 9:30 this morning. I was out knocking on doors, trying to get people out to the polls. In fact, about 11:45, I came across a woman who was disabled, and her car was in the shop and she didn't have any way to the polls. So I drove her to the polls so she could vote. But that's what I've been doing the last few days, is just going out knocking on doors. But we were just at our celebration at our campaign headquarters down at the Rustic Roots tonight, and waiting for the election results came in. When the first ones came in, we saw right away that we had a significant lead, and we were very, very happy with that. And then just throughout the night, it just kept building and getting bigger and bigger.
Absolutely. And, Bill, we aren't going to keep you too long because you do have a busy night with people, I'm sure, calling you and congratulating you. We really appreciate your time, and we definitely want to get you back on this show as the developments of Wood River get underway and your term begins. But what's your message for the folks? And I'll even leave this as a broader question here for the people that watch this election from afar that don't have the opportunity. They aren't residents of Wood River. They aren't citizens, but they did watch, and in the surrounding communities, and to the citizens of Wood River, what's your message to them tonight?
My message is that we've got a lot of work ahead of us. We're going to very carefully evaluate all the options and then go through the options and make the appropriate decisions to move the city forward. We want to make sure that we're not making any drastic decisions that's going to negatively impact the community. So we want to assure the community that we're going to be very careful in our decision making, and we want to make sure that Wood River moves forward and has a great, successful future.
Absolutely. Bill, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the election victory, and the best of luck as your term begins.
Thank you so much, CJ. Talk to you soon.
No problem. I'll talk to you too soon, sir. 9:05 on this 4th day of April. We'll take a quick break. Our election night coverage of this consolidated election continues right after this.
We protect your house and your car. Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices, located on Humbert Road in Alton.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Welcome back to election night coverage of the 2023 Consolidated Election on RiverBender.com. I'm CJ Nasello. Results are, well, pretty much all said and done. We're going to take you through a complete list of our projections and our projected winners. You know, so much going on tonight. We just heard from Bill Dittmers. We've heard from Craig Lombardi. We've heard from Mike Fisher. We've heard from so many folks, and that coverage will continue tomorrow because, as I've said time and time again, local elections to me are the most important. These decisions directly affect you at home, and RiverBender.com has stayed up to date on it all with Dan Brand and Dalton Brown and so many of our great reporters and writers keeping you in the know on these matters. With that being said, we will take you to the complete results from Madison County. As we're waiting for some loading to be done here, but we are going to take you through a complete list of results in case you guys are just tuning in and out throughout the night. We will go through them yet again. And as we do that and we wait for this to load, we can take you to the the village trustee race for the village of Bethalto. We'll take you to those now. Rachel Sontag is your highest vote getter with 20% of the vote being tallied in her favor. The second highest vote getter, RiverBender.com, will project that Maria Perkheiser is going to be your second highest vote getter and second village trustee for the village of Bethalto. And Jeff Mole, we will project the three as village trustee winners for that village of Bethalto trustee race. Rachel Sontag, Jeff Mole, Maria Perkheiser are your village trustees. RiverBender.com making those projections, and we'll give you some more. For the council person for the city of Collinsville, RiverBender.com projects Tony Furman with 1,200 votes, 40% total of the vote. He will be one of two council people for the city of Collinsville, and Anthony Hausman with 1,033 votes will take the second spot. RiverBender.com projects Tony Furman, Anthony Hausman as your city council persons for the city of Collinsville. Another projection for you is in the village trustee race in East Alton. RiverBender.com projects the following: Deborah Angleton, Stanley Foyles, and Walter Allen Hale III are your projected winners in the village trustee race from RiverBender.com's projections for the East Alton Village Trustee race. Deborah Angleton, Stanley Foyles, and Walter Allen Hale III. Andrea Miracle won the Ward 3 race in the city of Edwardsville to be the alderperson for Ward 3 with 398 votes in all precincts reporting. For Ward 7 in the city of Edwardsville, Elizabeth Grant with 492 votes, 6 of 6 reporting there as well. And for the village of Godfrey, we've talked to two of the three trustees tonight. Craig Lombardi, Mike Fisher, and Karen McAtee are all heading to the board for the village trustee board for the village of Godfrey. And in Granite City, Brad Evanson is going to be your Ward 4 alderperson with 597 votes, with 5 of 5 precincts reporting. That is your highest separation of votes so far. For Ward 5, James Hawkins will be your Ward 5 alderperson, beating Kimberly Brenda 437 votes for the win. Also, in Madison County, as we're trying to get some more vote totals for you here, in the city of Highland, that councilperson race, we can project winners. William Napper with 669 votes is your highest vote getter. The projections based on Madison County Clerk unofficial election results, 33.57% to William Napper. And Sarah Sloan is going to be your second council person for the city of Highland with 422 votes. That race for the second spot is close. We will keep you updated. Also, for the village of Livingston, we are going to keep you updated on that as well. One vote between the second and third trustees, but we will read them off. RiverBender.com will project Deborah Atwood with 101 votes and 32% of the total vote as your village trustee for the village of Livingston, along with William Miller and Austin Scarsdale. Those three, you had to vote for three, are your projected winners based on RiverBender.com's numbers from the county clerk, For your Madison alderperson races, Derek Crawford will be your alderperson for Ward 1 for the city of Madison with 83 votes total. Mark Crochrow Sr. will be your Ward 2 alderperson for the city of Madison with 97 votes. My apologies, I didn't have the pronunciation in front of me at the moment. For Ward 3 for the city of Madison, Ralph Miller will be your alderperson with 82 votes. For Ward 4, this was a closer race. William Garrett is going to be the alderperson for Ward 4 for the city of Madison. For the village of Marine, we will project the winners now. You had to vote for three. Sean Gunter, with 30% of the vote, is the highest vote getter for the trustees race for the village of Marine. Kenneth Moss is your second highest vote getter with 28% of the vote. And Mark Voigt is your third highest vote getter. You had to vote for 3. RiverBender.com projects Sean Gunter, Kenneth Moss, and Mark Voigt as your trustees for the Village of Marine. As we take a look at more results, as they keep coming in, RiverBender.com can make the following projections for the Village of Roxana. These are just projections, not confirmed totals. Robert Newberry II is going to be one of 3 village trustees for Roxana with 30% of the vote. Robert Kelly, we are going to project to be the second trustee in that race to win. And Jason John, the top 3 vote getters, you had to vote for 3 in the Village of Roxana. Those are your projected winners. In St. Jacob, briefly, we will give you the projected winners one more time. Nathan Schmidt with 31.91% of the vote is your highest vote getter. You had to vote for 3 for this trustees race in St. Jacob. Nathan Schmidt, we are projecting as a winner, along with Timothy Elliott and Curtis Kinnick. Those are your 3 trustees for the Village of St. Jacob. RiverBender.com projects. For South Roxana, RiverBender.com projects the following. Anna Broadfoot with 95 votes, 28% of the vote, is one of 3 village trustees. You had to vote for 3. TJ Callahan with 27% of the vote takes the second spot, and 1 vote decides the third village trustee. RiverBender.com will not make a projection on that. We will not make a projection on that, but TJ Callahan and Anna Broadfoot we can project as winners in that South Roxana Village trustee race. For the city of Troy, for the alderperson race for Ward 3, this was the only alderperson race in the city of Troy that was contested with 114 votes with all 5 precincts reporting. We can project Daniel Dawson as the winner in that race. For the city of Venice, with 2 of 2 precincts reporting and 114 votes, Marie Nelson will be your Ward 4 alderperson. RiverBender.com projects. RiverBender.com also projects the following. Your winners in the City of Wood River Council race. William Bill Dittmers, who just called in, is RiverBender.com's projected winner. You had to vote for 2. And David Aries is your second winner with 678 votes. Just under Bill Dittmers. Bill Dittmers and Dr. David Aries are your projected winners for the City of Wood River in that council race. One of the most contested races in this consolidated election in the year of 2023. We're going down the list here on RiverBender.com and taking you to these projections here now as we can do so. The 2-year village trustee for the Village of Warden, Susan Myers, wins the race with 75% of the vote. And your park commissioner for the Village of Roxana, well, that's Rick Rader and Michael Toolin. You had to vote for 2. No contention in that one. For your Tri-Township Park Commissioner, you had to vote for 3. We will give you the following projections here. RiverBender.com will project that James Newcomb will be one of 3 park commissioners for the Tri-Township Park with 28% of the vote. Brian Bird, with 26% of the vote, will be your second park commissioner. RiverBender.com projects. And Daniel Broska, with 23% of the vote, will be your third park commissioner for that Tri-Township Park. RiverBender.com does project those following results. As we keep going down the list here on RiverBender.com in Madison County, for the library trustee race in Glen Carbon Library, RiverBender.com can project the following. With just a handful of votes separating the first and second place vote getters, Jacqueline Day with 29.83% of the vote is your projected one of 2 winners for the library trustee in the Glen Carbon Library race. Carla Elliff with 29.43% of the vote, that's 955 votes total, is your second highest vote getter. RiverBender.com makes those following projections. RiverBender.com can also project the following. as we're still waiting for some of this to start trickling in. You had to vote for 3 in the Mississippi Valley Library trustee race. We will project these winners as follows. Jeannie Lomax with 26.43% of the vote is the highest vote getter. RiverBender.com projects Jeannie Lomax as library trustee for Mississippi Valley. Virginia York with 25.43% of the vote is the second of third library trustees that won this election. And Catherine Kalupka with 1,200 votes, 25.31% of the total vote is your third library trustee. RiverBender.com projects Jeannie Lomax, Virginia York, and Catherine Kalupka as your library trustees for Mississippi Valley Library. For your library trustees for the Tri-Township Library, we can project the following here at RiverBender.com. Elizabeth Compton with 28% of the vote is your highest vote getter. You had to vote for 3 in this race. Dawn Henry with 26% of the vote is the second highest vote getter. You had to vote for 3 yet once again. And Michelle Urshan with 23% of the vote on the dot. Those are your 3 library trustees for the Tri-Township Library. RiverBender.com projects Elizabeth Compton, Dawn Henry, and Michelle Urshan as your library trustees for Tri-Township Library. For the Roxana Community School District 1 board members election, we can project the following now as we're getting final votes. With 20% of the vote, 20.72 to be exact, Shelley Foyles Harvey is your highest vote getter. With 468 votes, Bob Coles will be your second board member for Roxana Community School District 1, and your third board member will be Sherry Keller. RiverBender.com can project the following. With 17% of the vote, Sherry Keller will be your third board member for the Roxana Community School District number 1. That's Shelley Foles Harvey, Bob Coles, and Sherry Keller. As we keep going down the list for Triad Community School District number 2, you had to vote for 4 for these. RiverBender.com can make the following projections. Jeff Hewitt with 17.8% of 0.80% of the vote. Jeff Hewitt will be one of the board members, one of 4 for the Triad Community School District number 2. Ken Miller will be the second of 4 board members, RiverBender.com projects, and Katie Little will be your third of 4 board member, RiverBender.com projects also that Amy Moss will be your 4th board member for Triad Community School District number 2. Those projections are just projections. They are not confirmed numbers. As we take a look down the list yet again, you had to vote for 3 board members for the Highland Community School District 5 race. We can project the following. RiverBender.com projects that Laura Miles will be your one of 3 board members for Highland Community School District number 5. Christopher Goodwin, your second of 3 board members, and James Johnson will be your third board member. Laura Miles, Christopher Goodwin, and James Johnson are your projected winners on RiverBender.com for the board members race for the Highland Community School District number 5 election. As we keep moving down the list, for the Edwardsville Community School District 7 RCTWPS race with 46 of 46 reporting, you had to vote for 2. This is a pretty close race. Jill Bertles will win in a very convincing fashion with 43.99% of the vote. The second spot is a very close race with just about 11.11 percentage points separating the two. Bob Patty. As of now, RiverBender.com will project Jill Bertles and Bob Patty as the winners for that race in Edwardsville. For Granite City School Board, we can project the following at RiverBender.com. You had to vote for 3. Laura Silva, with 21% of the vote, is one of 3 board members. Becky Bradley with 14% of the vote is the second of 3 board members, and Donald Linneman with 1,018 votes and 12.88% of the vote will be your third board member. So RiverBender.com will make the following projection in the Granite City School Board race for Community Unit School District number 9. Laura Silva, Becky Bradley, and Donald Linneman are your projected board members for the Granite City School Board race. In Collinsville, as we're winding down with 5 minutes left in this broadcast, but coverage continuing tomorrow, RiverBender.com will make the following projections with 20% of the vote in that Collinsville Community School District number 10 race. Dennis Kraft with 20.40% of the vote is one of 4 board members. RiverBender.com will project that Jane Schulke with 18.84% of the vote as of now is second of 4 board members in Collinsville. Vicky Relucki with 17.62% of the vote is your third board member projected, and Michael Aiden with 16.2% of the vote is your fourth board member for that Collinsville race. For Alton School Board, RiverBender.com projected the following. Al Womack Jr. with 21.97% of the vote is one of 3 board members for Alton School District. One of 3 winners, Vivian Moncton, with 17.99% is your second of 3rd board member, and Dave Lauschke with 1,391 votes, that's 20%, 20.34% total, is your third of 3rd board member. RiverBender.com projects Al Womack, Dave Lauschke, and Vivian Moncton as your board members for Alton Community School District number 11. As we wind down this broadcast, we are going to take a look at a few other trustee races for the school trustees race in Madison County for that region. Stephen Guswelli is your one of 2 projected winners with 24.07% of the vote. And Kyle Brassey, we will project the winner in that race as well. 2 of 2, Stephen Guswelli and Kyle Brassey with the regional board, the schools trustees for Madison County. RiverBender.com projects that those are not confirmed numbers. For the Edwardsville Community School District number 7, that bonds referendum, RiverBender.com projected about an hour ago that was voted yes and approved, with 64% of the vote in favor and 35% not in favor. That won in a landslide. In Granite City, they voted yes to eliminate the treasurer's position with 58% of the vote in favor, 41.3% not in favor of eliminating that position. In Jersey County, RiverBender.com can project and has projected that the mayoral race has been decided. Kevin Stork is the mayor of Jerseyville with 56% of the vote. For your accounting and financial commissioner for Jerseyville, Anthony Steckel, RiverBender.com can project that as a win for Anthony Steckel, and we'll keep you updated as the night unfolds and we get the confirmed totals. If you have any other questions, we are here for a few more minutes on RiverBender.com, but this conversation continues tomorrow on our daily show. We're going to be talking to the Little Black Book Women's Business Group, getting their insights, but after that, we are back into election mode as we get some insights, we get some reactions from the candidates after we just covered a night of results pouring in. It is good to see that some numbers in certain races seem to be up, so I'm glad to see some voter encouragement out there, and thank you guys for voting if you did. Like I've told you guys before, local elections are the most important, in my opinion, and I think it's great to see that we all showed our support and voted today. We will have a complete list of these results in just mere hours as the news team is getting those results gathered and disseminated on RiverBender.com. So please share these results. Make sure your community's informed. But on that note, we are out of time. The election, the 2023 Consolidated Election, isn't over because results have to be confirmed. So we'll join you back here tomorrow at 9 o'clock on the dot for our daily show as we bring you reactions from the 2023 Consolidated Election. I'm CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Election Night in the Riverbend. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 for the daily show.